The last, I don't know, almost probably 4 or 5 fights, he's told me exactly specifically to the T how he is going to win those fights. And every single time he's told me, I always try not to say anything because I'm like, shit, he's reaching, you know. Like when he told me he was going to submit Cub, I was like, Max, I was like, you know, you're a white belt, you know. he's like, trust me. He's like, I'm going to submit him. And I was like, he's like, I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to stand southpaw. I'm going to. He told me all this whole thing, and it was to the T. Same thing with Pettis. He said the exact same thing, and same thing with Aldo. He said he was going to catch Aldo with his right off a 1-2 and drop him. And I was like, honestly, I've said this for a long time. Max has some of the highest fight IQ.
I agree.
I have ever seen in any of my clients. That kid will dissect an opponent, and he knows everything about them, and he'll stick to a game plan. You know, I mean, with specifically with Pettis, he told me he's like 2 ways I'm going to finish him. He said. And he said he was going to finish him, which I was like, it's still Anthony Pettis. He said, oh, Anthony's going to shoot on me. He's like, if he shoots on me, I'm going to catch him in a guillotine. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to finish him with body kicks and body blows. I'm going to make him quit. And I was like, but if you look, I think it was after the first round, Anthony did shoot on him right at the end, and Max caught him in a standing guillotine, and then the round ended. And so it was like everything he said.
All right, let's talk about over this past weekend, we started hearing from Dana White if Max is the leading candidate seems to be Edgar. Cub Swanson's chirping he wants another shot at Max, so we're hearing that talk. But where does it even stand with Max Holloway, and what might be next for him?
You know, we are kind of in negotiations right now with Max and getting a new deal in place. And once that's in place, we'll be ready to commit. It's looking like it's probably going to be Frankie, but you know, nothing.
He's not. Is he out of contract right now?
No. It's just we're just at that place where we are able to talk about it. So he's not out, but no. We had renegotiated Max's contract when the time was right a few fights back, and you know, we came to a compromise and said, you know, we didn't get quite what we wanted then, but we kind of met in the middle, and Dan was like, listen, guys, Max goes out there and does his thing, wins the belt. We'll be sitting back here at this brunch having this meeting again. We're not going to fight this contract through. So, I mean, Max did everything he did, and I think he did it in stellar, you know,
awesome
format. So here we are.